What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
At Baker's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us. We're open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more. Most insurance plans and discount cards are accepted at your local Baker's Pharmacy. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. You can request refills, check order status, and more. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
This episode is brought to you by Indie Insights. Indie Insights is our bi-weekly newsletter and love note to the film industry, movies, and the creatives that make them, not to mention you, our esteemed listeners. Inside, you'll find curated industry trends, articles, exclusive commentary, and underappreciated films from filmmakers like yourselves worldwide. And the best part is that it's completely free. So sign up today at www.bonsai.film/subscribe. It takes just a few seconds, and once you sign up, you'll get our next newsletter on Friday morning. It's that simple. Go to www.bonsai.film/subscribe to get Indie Insights, our bi-weekly newsletter, and join a network of film creatives just like yourself. That's www.bonsai.film/subscribe to get Indie Insights for free.
This is Mistakes in the Making.
Hello, my name is Rasheed Stevens, and I'm here to talk about mistakes. Originally, I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Moved out to LA in 2012 of July 18th. Came out here to produce films and make films and be an actor. Mostly produce films and act. That was my main things. And because I've always been a person that wanted to control my own narrative. So upon moving here, I kept going out for auditions and roles and doing jobs here and there that didn't benefit my creative endeavors. Or I kept going out for roles that I just didn't connect with. So I wanted to create my own. So I started what I call my own self-education course of teaching myself how to write. And at this particular time, I think it was 2015, this was my second screenplay. My second feature film screenplay I had ever written. And I was ready to star in it and write it and produce it. We did some pre-production for, I think we were in pre-production for maybe a month and a half. It's a very small budget. It's a film titled Induced Effect. It's on Amazon Prime and Tubi TV right now. But anyway, it's a small micro budget. And I had a director on. He dropped out, and now we're like 3-4 weeks out to production. I get another director on board to direct it, and I'm very prepared as a producer. And as an actor, I got everything prepped. Prior to this, I had never done any directing at all, and we're 8 days away from pre-production, and my director had an anxiety attack. Didn't believe that he could execute what he needed to execute, and again, this is my first time really taking over the ship as far as like anchoring everything as a producer. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do, because I already spent money on all the props and some of the locations that we were going to use. And because we were limited budget, we only had a limited amount of time and spaces to block out some of those sound stages that we were going to use that we used in the movie. So I'm panicking. I'm like, what am I going to do? I remember I got me some chamomile tea and I went on a long 2-mile walk, and I said, you know what? Only person that knows this story better than anybody in the world right now is me. I never directed before, so I just started watching movies, looking at camera angles. Like, okay, I've been on set enough as an actor. I've heard some of the stuff that some of the directors said before, like, or I've seen some of the shots being taken. Or as an actor, I knew this was a close up, this was a medium close up, this was a ECU. So I knew some of the terminologies, and I knew that a lot of times people try to inflict their fear inside you. I've been a good deflector my whole life, so I saw that out. A lot of my colleagues or constituents, whatever you want to call them, a lot of them definitely tried to discourage me from directing a movie and told me I should find somebody more experienced. But my whole philosophy, my ideology is you can't get experience until you get experience. So you have to do. That was like, I have to do it. There's no way to get experience until I do it. So them telling me that I shouldn't start in it until I started. And I don't believe that. I don't believe in that antiquated idea that you always got to scratch the bottom before you can scratch the top. I'm not saying that it doesn't benefit you, but if all is said and done, right now, if we went into this apocalyptic state, matter of fact, we kind of did go through one during quarantine where people had to learn how to fend for themselves that thought they couldn't fend for themselves. So, and that was I'm not saying I'm comparing the coronavirus pandemic to what I was going through with a film, but I'm using it as a sense of analogy that you got to just go for it. Sometimes some unexpected things going to happen. You got to learn how to adjust and pivot. And that's one of those things I did, even if you've never done it before. People would be amazed at what they can do under the pressure of fear. I've never shied away from anything, especially something that had an association with love for me or I loved. So when it came to that, whether a family member, if I was fearful of that person that was enticing or threatening my family member, no matter what, I was willing to take on that fight. I was willing to defeat fear. And I used that same ideology when it came to film. I said, I've never directed, but I've seen enough. I love this thing so much. I'm not willing to let one of my loved ones die and me not do anything. So I jumped into that driver's seat and I got on set the first day. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. No idea, but with the guidance of my DP and by the grace of God, and my confidence started to grow. By day 2, I was saying, put the camera here, here. By the 5th day, I thought I was Terrence Malick. By that 8th day, because we shot for 8 days straight, I believe I had started to find my voice, how I particularly like to direct. And we got an editing room. That film actually got me I got nominated for a director, as a director for that film, that feature film, Induced Effect. I didn't win, but I got nominated. It was called Out of the Box Competition Film Festival. I got nominated for my very first feature film that I only had 8 days to prep and 8 days to shoot on a very small, like under 20 grand budget. So that was a mistake. I thought I went into that thing saying, man, it was a mistake for me to drop to get inside that driver's seat without any experience or any real preparation. But creatively now, what it has done for me as a director and a filmmaker now, it's opened up my horizon to certain things. And I went through my own crash course of learning how to make films by making a mistake of not pushing the film back further and saying, you know what, let me give myself some more prep time. But the mistake is I jumped into it and I went for it, and it turned out to be pretty good. That film, I'm not saying it's the best work in the world, but it's the best I put into that particular time, especially being the lead actor and the director and the producer. It was a beautiful thing, and I'm proud of it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I don't regret it now. But hey, I always say fuck fear. My name is Rasheed Stevens. You can find me on Instagram at Stevens Rasheed. That's spelled STEPHENS. RASHEED _ on Instagram. Right now, I'm in post-production for a feature film I shot last year. It's called Lost in a Moment. It's about a struggling artist who becomes addicted to a mysterious drug that allows him to communicate with his comatose wife. So right now, the film should be done in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to start putting it out in festivals and stuff and distribution. And I'm also now in pre-production for my very first multi-million-dollar film. This is the first film I ever done of this budget. It's my first. It's not even a huge budget. It's $2 million budget, but I'm directing it. I wrote it. It's about my high school teacher, Mr. Walker, who got fired for teaching black students in Atlanta. There were 98% black students at this high school, Black history, back in 2006. And him teaching this ended up getting him fired. So for 2 weeks, over 300 students protested his firing. Over 300 students. And I said, you know what? This guy was so monumental, impactful. I had to tell his story. And I've been trying to get the script made for 5 years, and now this is the first time we have gotten some momentum. So we're looking to go in production in late July, early August in Atlanta, Georgia. So be looking out for this Untitled East Point project directed by yours truly. And feel free to check out some of my other movies I did. I did a movie called Between Forever that's on Peacock, and it's on Amazon. And if you type my Rasheed Stevenson on Amazon, I think about 90% of my movies will pop up, so you get to see some of my work. Thank you guys for your time and for your ears.
You've been listening to Mistakes in the Making. If you have your own mistake that you've made while in the film industry and you want to let others know so they don't make the same mistake, reach out to us at contact@bonsai.film and we'll take it from there. You can also reach out to us on social media at _Bonsai Creative on Instagram and Twitter. And you can search for us on YouTube and Facebook by searching for Bonsai Creative. You can also visit our website where we have industry insights and links to all of our podcasts and so much more at www.bonsai.film. And thank you for listening.
At Baker's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us. We're open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more. Most insurance plans and discount cards are accepted at your local Baker's Pharmacy. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. You can request refills, check order status, and more. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.